Okay, hi everybody. My name is Amanda, and I am a very eclectic witch. I follow any path that strikes up and bites me. Today we are going to work on making mini altars or travel altars or I don't know, whatever you want to call them as far as that goes. So I have some possible supplies listed on our website. So if you don't quite understand what I'm talking about, we do have supplies there too. Let's see, just gonna go down the list of things you need. First, you need to pick a container. It can be a fabric bag. It can be, I've got a ton of these velvet bags floating around because I'm a big old nerd and I play D&D, so I've got dice everywhere and bags everywhere. I also have this super cool puzzle box that a partner gave me so that I could make an alternative. And yesterday, I braved the wilds of the world and I picked up this amazing, like, fake glass, but glass box.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Where did you find that?
I got this at Joann.
Ugh, Joann's.
Unfortunately, Joann is no longer on my shopping list. I had a less than safe experience COVID-wise there yesterday. Just personal. But such is life at the moment. So you need a container. Walmart has boxes for fairly cheap. Michael's has boxes for cheap. Bags on Etsy, on Walmart, all the places have these kinds of supplies for fairly inexpensive. You do not have to break the bank here. Whatever really speaks to you, right? I love this box. One, it's a puzzle box. Two, my partner gave it to me. That always makes everything a little more special. So it's cool. Like, you can't just open it. You have to slide a drawer out here, take a magic bit off here, another drawer slides out here. Pretty cool. All right. I'm going to tilt my camera so you can see my workspace now. There we go. So I'm going to take that away. Here's my box. It holds all my supplies. Don't lose your hidey bit if you've got a puzzle box. Okay, so for my altars, I keep them pretty simple. I use just a representative of each element and then representatives of each. So first element we're going to look at is earth. For earth, you can have salt, you can have a rock, crystals, flour, or something green. So for this altar, I have a little black and clear bead stone here. It's the last one. I love it. It kind of spoke to me as a rock. I didn't have very many pretty rocks in my house. So for this altar, that's my earth. We're going to go over some other earths as we go. Next, we were going to look at air. Earth metal box. Air. And air, what reminds you of air? Feathers, bells, candles, something yellow. This one I happen to have, this lovely feather. This is from a bird that hangs out in my backyard. It's a scrub jay bird. My partner also found this feather for me. It's beautiful and I just absolutely love it. So far for this particular altar, that's what we have. Next, there we go. Wonderful. Next, we're going to talk about fire. Obviously, a candle. Excuse me. My partner just chimed in that fire is currently covered for us right now by the air quality. I agree, but for my altar, we're gonna use this birthday candle, and it's also a, I guess, pink, not red, but that's close enough. So for fire, a candle, something red, um, a match. If you're gonna use matches, you might want to have them be already struck, just so we don't accidentally set anything on fire we don't want on fire. Um, and if you're making an altar for a small individual, a young child, obviously small items like this bead would be too small. Please do not give a child anything smaller than what would fit in a shop box. That's the rule of thumb I was always taught. So order size bigger. Um, just we don't want little people to ingest things they shouldn't be ingesting. So I have earth, air, and fire elements. Water could be a shell, a cup, something blue. Um, on my list, I said like for Barbie. I don't have any children in the home, so I don't have any Barbies laying around. Not that you necessarily need to be a child to enjoy Barbies, but they're not my jam. So I got this super cute ceramic cup. It's also blue. Just bought it on eBay. It was a whole, or not eBay, I'm sorry, Amazon. Making a whole big bag of them. I can make like, I don't know, 15, 20 little altars with these cups right now. Pretty good. Surprisingly, I didn't have a shell tag in my collection. I also have a bit out to the beach much later. So for my altar right here, these are my 4 elements. Pretty simple. Things you probably have around the home. And then I splurged a little bit for my deity, and I got a bag of these cute little glory dolls. They come in all different colors. So I decided to pick 3 because I personally call upon 3 energies when I'm working: a lord, a masculine, lady, or feminine, and then also an all or an everyone. Because I feel not everything falls just the masculine or feminine range. So my lord is this blue one here. Kind of spoke to me as very masculine as far as worry dolls go. All of mine were in skirts. That's okay. Boys can wear skirts. And I have this pink and maroonish one. This is my lady, or feminine energy. And then I have this one that's super neat and has just this awesome rainbow skirt. And that is my all combined energy. I saw a question there. Earth is this little marble I picked up. I couldn't find a rock that I liked, so I just have this black and white marble that I like. I'm going to show you one where I use not even a marble, it's actually a bead. Um, all colors of those guys because I got a pack of all kinds of cool colors. So that was just for this one. This is just my very basic. I don't make a miniature Athene or miniature wand or anything like that. I'm going to be using my smaller altar. It's just more basic. And I suppose if I wanted some tools that work, I would grab my regular ritual tools. But I use a lot of symbolism and practicality in my work. So this would be a full altar for me, and I can set my box down and I can put my things whatever order I wanted. And I don't know which direction I'm facing, so I'm just sticking things in the square here. Because, well, it's fine. It's not my altar for my setup at the moment. And I would just do something. I have a god falling off now. Here, you can lay sideways. There we go. And this is just something like how I would set it up. And then I would be able to channel appropriate energies and just feel like I could do whatever spell work I wanted to do in a small space. I don't have a full large altar set up in my home. I do use just small items. Right. So this is like look one. And this stays all in a nice little compartment with this box. Slide. Slide the big one back in. Lock it in place. It's really hard to do mirror image. Slide my other. And I have this box, so it's nice. It contains everything I need. Okay. So let's look at some other options. I have all kinds of just things. Like I said, I have these cups that happen to be in some pretty accurate colors. I've got kind of a peach or red, a yellow, a blue, and a green. Oops, grab two blues. Like I could do a little cup altar. Maybe I go get myself one of those tiny little Starbucks or Dutch Brother cups or something, and that could be my deity, and I could be hailing caffeine here. I don't know if you're someone who worships caffeine every now and then. That's the thing I do. But you can use something fun, a bit frivolous, like miniature coffee. And if it speaks to you and you say, yeah, that color falls on me, and that color makes sense to me, use it. So we have tons of cups I could use. I can choose all the colors. I also have these great pastel bells that I'm in love with. And again, not that I didn't plan this, but I did totally. I have the pink, the yellow, the green, and the blue. I have a white one. I could have just a chain, right? You could put all these on one string. And instead of like an altar, you could just have a bell chain altar. And that's perfectly great for travel. And if you have wee ones, they could drive you crazy by walking around the house doing this. Raising some great God energy right there. Okay. I've also thought about the fact that bells are an air. So if you're someone who does work with air energy a lot more, or maybe you're an air sign and that's your jam, why not have everything on your altar also represent air? Why not pull on that for your energies? Nothing wrong with it. The water sign. I'm such a Pisces. These cups are great. These cups speak to me. I love them. But I expect their coffee. Alright, I'm gonna shove my bells up. And then we have another altar choice, and that could go in these bags, right? Go in a bag, go in a box, loop it on a string. It's fine, right? Whatever your path and craft tells you works. Then I found these grapes. These are amazing. I love them. They're beautiful. Alas, I have crackle beads. That's where the earth is for my box. Black ones. I could have used green. I might switch it out for green. But I have a green here that I can use for earth. Right? And I have this yellowish pink, or even the clear that I could use for air. And then I have these lovely red and orange. What says fire more than red and orange? My fire. And I have either this blue and red or this blue and pink that I could use for water. I like the blue and red today. So there could be my water. If I did the blue and the pink for water, blue and red be my lord of my masculine energy. Like this pink right here is talking to me as a feminine energy. And then, I don't know, different color here for my all. Yeah, in that case, I think I'd use the black. I have just it's all the same item, but it's the different colors. And that's very easy to set up. Keep it in the bag, it'll lay out nicely on the velvet. Shows up with a nice little contrast and a little sparkle. Again, I'm not paying attention to my quarters for my elements. Sorry. I have more thought than I currently have. Don't move your altar like that. That's not going to work. Okay? Promise they stay on the velvet kind of nicely. So there's another thing you could do with them. Yeah. Those people, beads aren't sorted. Cool. Alright. Close them. Great filling beads everywhere. And I know I have a lot of small objects, and I realized that after the fact that most of the objects I have are not necessarily the best for small child type of bells. I'm sorry that completely skipped my mind. But you can even have, if you're working with children or young adults and they have toys or they have items that speak to them, those could be representations for an altar. Yesterday, I also designed an altar with beads that's all tactile. So that each color is also a different shaped bead because I work and have a lot of friends who are visually impaired. So that accessibility component kind of percolated in my mind. Oh, if you are a blind witch, we set up an altar for you that you can set up with small items and not, obviously the feather, the cup, the bell, and the candle are all very concrete items, different stuff. But what if I want just a bead, small altar? If I want to pull on a string and be able to use it that way. You can have the different tactiles. So I have a green one here for my earth that is called Beak. A yellow one for my air that is a different kind of bumpy. It's kind of almost UFO shape. It's like short and fat. I have this cool, love these ones. Love the triangular beads. I used them when I was a kid.
Is that a perler bead?
Is it a perler bead? No, these are all just beads from a set.
Oh, it's a pony bead.
It's a pony bead, but they're different shaped pony beads.
Nice.
From this set. So it's all the colors, but they have different shapes for each bead. So it's like those triangular ones, and they'll all stack together if you sit them crisscross from each other. And then I've got this cool loopy one, or circular, looks like an inner tube, and it's blue. There's my water. I don't know about you, but as a kid I did tubing in inner tubes down the river. And then I have a pink diamondy gemstone cut one here for my female energy. I have just a perfectly round blue one for my male energy. And kind of your normal pony bead in purple. Again, I channel kind of three energies when I'm working for my all, for my everybody. So again, this is just super small. You could stick this in your pocket. Well, don't stick it in your pocket and get on a plane because you don't want anything in your pocket. You can stick it in your purse and get on a plane, right? Everything here is safe to travel. None of this is going to set anything off. You could just, discreetly have an altar with you while you're traveling. Not that we all travel a whole bunch right now, or if you have to evacuate your home or if you have to any of the other millions of things going on in the world right now, you can still have an altar and have your energy just in a handful of beads. And I just think that's a super neat idea. And I'm actually putting this one together for a friend. So they're going to get this super cool, super colorful bag just because I love it. It speaks to me and their general energy. And I'm going to write up a little, hey, this is what I thought each shape is, and this is the colors they correlate to, so they can have their own travel altar. That one's actually going off to a friend. And then the reason I got the cool glass box is because yesterday while I was doing this, we went on an adventure and we went through one of my many bags of fairy garden stuff, and we found things to represent an altar with. So I plan on using that box. I don't have everything I need to be able to do it for you guys right now. There's a couple more things I need to find and buy. I want grass. I want maybe some blue resin for some water. But this is off Wish. I don't know if anyone agrees or disagrees with using Wish, but I like Wish. It's cheap. Just wait a year for it to show up. It was just a fairy garden pack, gnome garden pack. And I rifled through it to find things that would match. I was really bummed I only have 3 mushrooms. So I can't do like all 4 elements of mushrooms, but that would be cool. I might go on and look for other colored mushrooms because I like that idea. You can like put them in order, have them be my corners. This little fairy garden altar I'm gonna make. So what did I? Oh no, did I put them away somewhere? I might have. Shucks. I have lost my representation of deity. Alright, turn for something. No show. But I have all these different animals that you can pick for different representations. I think I chose the swan. Well, let's go back through order. Back up. Go through in order. Earth. Yeah, I must have tucked that away somewhere. I've now lost it. And the treasure trove that is my house. I do this a lot. No, I'm not seeing it laying on top of anything. Okay, that's right. Let's see if we can find another one here. So I had some cute little flowers, and I put those in for Earth. But we got other stuff here. We've got ladybug, got animals. I really want to use this swan for water because amazing swans sitting in water, right? I can use any of our animals for Earth. Love this hedgehog. He's adorable. I'm very much the wild creatures. I don't have a possum in here, or he'd be in here for something. Say our hedgehog is Earth. I had some adorable little ladybugs that I was going to use for fire. But I see some red butterflies in here. So how about a red butterfly for fire? Right? Oh, let's get there. Well, I mean, oh, even better. We're going to switch this up. We're going to use a yellow butterfly for air. We're going to use these orange bugs that look a little bit like fireflies. And a fire. There's my water. And I had the best 2 little ducks with a big duck. So I decided my 2 little ducks were my lord and lady. And my big duck was my all. I don't have those right now. So I'm going to use my sheep. Got 2 different sheep here. I don't know which one's which. both look like sheep to me, so we're just going to say Lord and Lady. White sheep is going to be the masculine. Brown sheep here is going to be the feminine. Fine. What should I use for my all? I could give the house as the all energy. Signpost. I like the house as the all energy right now. So even something like this you can put together. I really am. I think in the long run, I'm going to make sure I have all 4 colors in my mushrooms. And then also set up maybe an animal or another item near it as the corners. And that'll just be my little fairy garden. And that'll be a permanent fairy altar. So those are all ideas I have with things I found like on Wish, Amazon, or your average just craft store. It doesn't have to cost a fortune. Buy one set of beads and get everything done in one set. I think I talked a lot faster today, so I think I went even faster today than I did yesterday. One of the things that happens. I don't know if there's any questions, thoughts, comments. I do also have some lovely skeletal mermaids behind me. They'll probably end up on an altar at some point. I like to change things up for seasons. If I find something that, like I have pumpkin and purple, so like orange pumpkin and purple Halloween bells. Those get thrown onto my altar during fall. What did the house run? The house I just decided was my, because I feel 3 energies when I do magic: masculine, feminine, and like an omnipresent everybody kind of energy. So I just decided the house was everybody. It's also super cute. You might just go in there and just there's kind of place for just. And again, that pack was just bought off Wish, so it was random. I bought several packs from Wish. You get fun stuff. I got a trick or treat sign here. That'll go somewhere eventually. Lamppost. Ah, fire lamppost. There we go. Do that. Other questions or thoughts? I also have another set of beads here that I'm probably going to go through.
We have a question.
Another one? I've answered those questions.
The house, what did it represent?
That was the all, the everybody.
Oh, yes.
The everybody can fit in the house. Like my connections here. I've been told I should be a lawyer.
Love it.
Connections at work.
Amanda's book of correspondences. Love it. It could be a thing.
It is quite the messy web. You ever dropped your yarn while doing any kind of yarn work and you got that spaghetti? That's my brain up here.
Amanda spaghetti.
Amanda spaghetti. I also got these really cool silver big beads. Again, it was just like $3-4 on Amazon, so it's random. But I really like the idea of making like a necklace or a string to be able to take with you to do like, magic on the run. You're stressed out at work, you want to do a little chant or ritual, you have what you need. Right? So I'm gonna make a couple things for further out of these, a couple of beads. That's really kind of speaking to me right now. It's some tiny things. I'm also gonna make some for my niece, who did not have the chance to call in today. Super hoping your internet went down. She should see this later. Hello, Keaton. Okay. So she's internet famous now. Any other questions? Comments? Concerns? Amanda, you're crazy. All accurate statements. glad you've had fun with it. I had fun with it. Usually during Pagan Pride, we've done this thing called a lap book with the altar and what all the little pieces mean. So I thought this would be a fun way to like extend that activity into the. Now you can actually have your own altar and walk away with it. Just what it means. So have fun with it. Pick things it speaks to. Want to scavenger hunt in the backyard and have it be all real things. That's not hard, right? Rocks and flowers. You're very welcome. Any other questions from anyone?
Just let me know if I need to unmute anyone.
All right. Well, then thank you guys. If you ever want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me through the Pagan Pride website or Facebook or whatever. They will find me. It will be okay. And I hope everyone has a lovely day at Pagan Pride and enjoys some all of the rest of the presenters. And I love that most of them are going to be on the internet somewhere. So if there's two booked at the same time, you can go check out the other one later. Yes, be safe. It's gross outside. Please wear, other than plague, please wear a mask with smoke too. It's not healthy.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night, great day. Be safe.